Hey everyone, I'm Kristen and welcome to Kristen's Corner. Today we are going to create a decoration from some wall decal stickers that I got from Dollar Tree. Yes, Dollar Tree sells these stickers, and originally when I saw them in the store, I was like, where would I even put this in my house? Because I believe that the wall decal trend has died, and it kind of looks tacky sometimes to have stickers just randomly on your wall. And so I had this idea, what if I paint a background and then put the stickers on the background? And so that is what we are going to do today. You could honestly use whatever medium or backgrounds that you prefer. Maybe if you wanted to frame it, you could use like a poster, but I chose to go with stretched canvas. And I actually got this canvas from Walmart, and I bought the 14 by 18 size because it was one of those sizes that's not too big, but it's also not too small to where it would look weird if you hung it on a wall. All of the paint that I have is quite old, and so I'm trying to pour out what I want to use and stir it really good before using it, just to make sure I don't get any funky separation. The very first thing that I'm doing is I want to cover the canvas just in a white coat. This kind of helps with blending colors, and because canvases, they can take a lot of paint, and so this kind of helps just get that base layer down so that I don't have to use as much paint with the colors. Calligraphy is definitely becoming a lot more popular these days, but the equipment to do calligraphy well is very expensive, and so this is a really cool way to be able to use something with that aesthetic without actually having to have the equipment for it. So these wall stickers, I'm sure you have all seen them somewhere, either on Pinterest or in Walmart. I'll flash up a couple of the different ones that Dollar Tree had on their website. Also, Amazon is a good option to locate some of these stickers. I have a friend who got this one from Amazon, and I will be honest though, the pictures are deceiving because when she put it on her wall it was much smaller. It does not reach great lengths, and it's about, I would say maybe at most 4 feet high, more like 3, but you know, that's why you just have to read the product specifications and see how big the decals really are, so that way you can know if it'll work with kind of the picture you're envisioning. Now that I have my base coat down, I wanted to start playing around with some colors. When I saw this decal, I thought of 2 different options. One would be to kind of go with the whole fall / Thanksgiving vibe, just because it does say grateful, thankful, blessed, and that kind of rolls into that time of the season. But my other thought was doing something kind of light and airy, almost like when you look at it like a feather, kind of. And the reason why I was thinking about doing this color scheme was because I wanted to hang this in my room, and our furniture is very boho, and we have like dream catchers and stuff, and so I just wanted something that when I wake up I could look at this and be reminded to be thankful for all the little things throughout my day, and to just have something that to me is aesthetically pleasing, especially because purple is my absolute favorite color, and I was looking for a specific blue that matched it well. So that is why there is so much mixing and going back and forth and trying to get the color that I wanted. I'll actually circle and show you the 2 original colors I ended on, but as I went through the project, I ended up kind of fluctuating the colors amongst the same original, I think it was 6 total colors that I picked out to mix. Once I had my colors, I just wanted to take a minute to test them out and kind of experiment, and that's why I grabbed just a plain old sheet of printer paper, just so I could play around a little bit and kind of get an idea of the direction that I wanted to go. If you decide to do this for yourself, keep in mind that how the paint shows up on the copy paper is drastically different than how it would show up on canvas. Just because copy paper, it kind of sucks it up and it's really hard to blend colors. After practicing on the copy paper and reviewing the wall decal, I'm ready to paint. So I just start in a corner working with the blue. Once I got to this point, I decided I needed a third kind of color to blend the center. So I went with a much lighter purple, and then I ended up thinking that that was too light. So then I went back with some more blues and some more purples, and you'll see I just kept adding here and there, trying to just blend everything together. I still wasn't satisfied with the results I was getting, so I ended up just taking each color that I picked to use as like my base to mix with, and I just dabbed them right on the canvas, and I got a napkin that was on my table and I just started patting it out. And after I did that, I went over with the paintbrush to kind of smooth everything and do a lot more blending. And I really think that this is what made it, because it just added so much depth to the background that wasn't there before. Once I felt like everything was well blended and I was happy with the overall picture, I decided to go around and make sure that all of the edges were painted. Since this will be hanging on a wall, it's important to paint your edges and also paint them so that they match or so that they make sense. I really don't know what happened, but my camera stopped filming, and once I realized it, I had already done some things, and so then I restarted it and finished up. I ended up going back in with a little bit more white after painting the edges because I just noticed some things, and then when I put the stickers on, I was placing them how the picture had it arranged on the packaging. Looking back, I do wish I would have spaced it out a little bit more, but other than that, when I went to put the stickers on, I used a clean brush to smooth it out to make sure that it was fully sticking and to make sure that there were no bumps or air bubbles or anything like that. And I will say with these stickers, probably because they are so cheap, you have to be super careful when peeling them off. I almost ripped off a leaf or two along the way. After all the stickers were placed, I signed the bottom and I let it dry for a little bit to make sure everything was set before spraying it with a varnish. I will show you the varnish that I used. I just got it at Walmart for $5, so it's nothing fancy. I'm sure you could have also used some type of Mod Podge or something similar. So here is the finished result. I will show you an up close and I'll include a picture at the end with my phone because my phone is a better quality than this camera, and that way you can really see it in detail. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below if you enjoyed this or if you have any ideas for what I could do next. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.